And you were married?
Yeah.
Full divorce?
7 years. Actually, full divorce. Actually,
Wow.
Wednesday would have been my 10th year anniversary.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah.
You knew that too fast.
Well, of
I
course
feel like
did.
you're hung up on that.
It's a...
I mean, of course I'm grieving. Who wouldn't be?
Okay. I just started dating someone 3 weeks ago, and I
Dude,
don't even remember the
Mikkel,
day.
if you start... He's fucking crying.
Shut up, Chase. What the fuck is that?
Oh, this is my intro. And welcome back to another episode of Big Couch, Little Couch. My name is Seth Balance, and my guests today are Mikkel Bullwinkle, local Arizona comedian, as well as father, basement dweller, and liver.
Not for long, though.
Not for long.
Not for
He's
long.
moving on up,
Oh, you're
just
getting
like the
rid of
Jeff.
your kid?
I am.
Okay.
It was easier than I thought.
God his ass. And my other guest, Chase Harder, also local comedian, raised not religious as Mikkel. Not at all.
Nope.
Nope, because
I
fire,
was a heathen from the start.
heathen from the start.
I had to find my way.
Did you always know that you weren't just straight?
No, I didn't find out till I watched Queer Eye for the first time.
And when was that?
22.
You were 22
I was
years old
22.
watching Queer Eye for the first time?
Yeah. And Anthony was like cooking, and he like smiled a weird way one time, and then obsessed over a corgi, and I was like, I'd let that man fuck me.
That's all it took for you to
That's
be
a
like, oh,
definite
well.
way to know, though. It's
Oh,
there's
yeah,
no
for
mistake,
sure.
No mistakes about that. It's not like
That's
It's,
how I made like 7 mistakes with women first.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I love how you brag on straight men while you do that.
Yeah, well, it's just kind of sad because I think.
because there are.
Wait,
men
should we
that-
talk about body counts?
Yeah,
are you
let's
guys'
talk
body
about 'em.
counts?
Yeah,
I'm
Okay.
thinking 10.
That's very respectable.
It's-
Not that any number higher is less respectable. Now we're getting like
Yeah,
too
now
woke.
we are not
Yeah.
slut. We're a minute in slut shaming around. No, hey guys, it doesn't matter. It's just
No.
because, and to be honest, probably 5 of those are past year.
I'm like, it doesn't
I've been on-
matter. I'm winning, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter. Anyways, to the Mormon,
I've been on my Casanova shit this past year. So
Yeah.
I've been turning and burning
Turning
a lot
just-
of people.
Writing checks,
Wait,
snapping necks.
are you with your baby mama still?
Oh no.
Oh, dude,
okay,
no.
so like,
Oh, no,
with,
that's like
so
that
3
is-
women ago.
That's she has
Run
a
us
new
run us through the
family.
women since the BM.
yeah,
All right, so 2019 is when the whole split thing, right? She cheated, left.
formula.
Ah,
there.
wait, she
Oh.
cheated and then left.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Solid move.
And then
You're like, this doesn't taste right. Call the server over. Excuse me.
Sir?
I ordered a 22.
sir,
All right.
do I look poor to you?
I
Do you want
ordered
me to
a
answer that
Desert
honestly?
Eagle.
You just spit in his face.
Dude, I hope someone spits in my face. That's the one time I will swing on a table. I'm coming swinging over the mimosas.
As long as my mouth is open.
That is when I would.
Wait. Oh. God damn.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Without
right.
consent.
All right. So speaking
even
of spitting
better.
in the mouth, the
Okay.
baby mama cheated, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
after that,
Yeah. So then after that, I was like,
pandemic happened, which was really
Pandemic.
cool for you.
yeah, because then I lost my job. Then
Go on.
lost my job, lost my house, had to move into my mom's basement.
We're in my mom's basement right now,
it's
so I
actually
get
sweet.
it.
It's
It's a
way
sub
cooler.
basement,
It's-
so I'm not as low as you are.
It's
But
about the
It
same.
has a
though.
window.
I can touch the ceiling in mine too. It's about the same.
oh, really?
Yeah.
That's sad. If
Yeah.
you can extend and full body the room,
I can palm the ceiling in my house.
you keep the roof over your head, baby.
I do. I do.
I mean, I'm
went-
6'3".
I can do that in most houses.
All right, calm
Okay.
down with the braggadocious shit.
I got
I
3
fucked
inches.
7 women. My penis is big. You know, I
Yeah.
don't. No,
No.
you're a comic. Yeah.
I have
No, it's
I have
7.
Really?
big hands, dude. And if you ever like, you know how much harder it is to hook up with men who also have big hands, and when they give you a hand job, it still looks small by comparison.
See, that's why 5'3" women are
Dude.
the best.
Yeah,
I think my dick is bigger than it is. This is crude, but because my hands are so small, I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like I'll send,
can't even,
I'll
like,
send
fit
a
it
dick
around.
pic, and they're like, "What baby is?" I'm like,
Dude, sometimes just to fuck with
What Google
people.
image did you steal?
Sometimes just to fuck with people, when I take dick pics, I'll put like certain things in the picture for size reference, like
Yeah.
right here. And
Get a mini
sometimes I'll
deodorant.
I get like
Like a first
I get like mini
generation-
M&Ms.
like the tube, and you put
Not
it on
the
your
tube,
dick?
not the
Okay,
tube.
No, he's got loose
I
M&Ms.
just like loose M&Ms, so they think it's
Put it, like,
regular size
so
M&Ms.
you just place it on the tip and just tink, tink.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
yeah. I'll like do a little row of them.
Guess what I'm doing tonight?
Yeah. That'd be funny if
Yeah.
you saw a trail of
Have no
M&Ms
necessity.
leading out from the picture.
It's
As if
like-
someone's gonna be like, "Ooh,
It's like not the
Piece
one
of
you
candy.
send out, but
Ooh,
it's
piece
like
of candy.
it's like the picture you have in your photo roll, and you're very loose with your phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
And then
I
if
don't
they
know what
see
you
it-
mean. I don't know what you mean, but I know what you mean.
dude."
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
The term "loose M&Ms" is very fun. Just in terms of a dick pic is very fucking hilarious.
That's
So-
genius, though.
So
Optical
during the
illusion.
pandemic, did you hook up with any ladies and rebound?
I went for a while where I didn't. Dude, I was such a fucking basket case though during that, like the first 2.5 years
Dun
of like
Dun-dun.
of that process. I was a fucking wreck.
Get a fucking soundboard. Stop making your own sound effects.
No, these are
I
my
liked
sound
it.
effects.
I liked
Yeah,
them. Anyway, it was probably. I like them. It's homegrown. It's
because
grassroots.
I don't post this on Spotify. I should,
yeah,
but
I've been
there
waiting.
you can play
'cause
music.
That's where I listen to your shit.
Yeah, but with YouTube, you can show off how many people watch.
I'll be honest, I got it so backwards for a second when he was like all excited about it being homegrown, and I mixed up Mormon and Amish, and I was like,
It's not.
I
far
was
off.
thinking he was just all against technology all of a sudden. I was like,
Yeah. Can Amish people have multiple wives?
I don't believe they do.
Hey, Jamie, can
but they
we look
do
that up?
have actually are seriously like facing a problem with incest and genetic problems in their communities.
Mm.
And that's why they're having a hard
so
time.
they're just
Yeah.
kings and queens now.
Yeah, dude,
Right.
they're
Yeah.
like 16th century, like royalty.
Do you think like a brother trying to hook up with a sister is like, come on? And she's like, no, we can't. He's like, come on, I
we already
incest.
share a bed.
I always feel so weird.
Wow.
I don't have a sister.
Yeah,
Obviously, I wouldn't.
She's in
fuck
the next
my sister.
room.
I have 3 brothers though, and it still makes me feel a little weird.
I got
now
2
that
brothers.
it's
My
gay.
old.
Because you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you not?
I have
I don't
7
know.
sisters,
I
But
don't know
you
how
have a
close you are.
sister, so it was a weird
I got 2
question
of
to bring
them.
up, and I was like, at least it
But
was a
then
pun
again-
at the end.
It's a weird situation for me since I'm the youngest. I'm the baby.
Right.
So I was just always
I am
raised
too.
around like it's pretty open, and I've had pretty open conversations with most of my siblings about like just normal adult things, whether it's drug use, experimenting, and like dating and shit. It's pretty open of conversations, and it's not like bragging of like, dude, I got it,
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
It's always fun when you see like your like familial relationships become. They start admitting all the shit that you would have told on them for
Yeah.
before, because they're like, you have no credibility with dad now. I'm gonna tell you about that time I took acid in Miami, like in all the elevator buttons just
Is your
melted.
whole
These are
family
things-
gay?
These are things.
No.
That's it. That was a pretty.
Oh, it was a gay
Homo
sentence. Huh?
sentence, yes.
You're like,
Yeah.
Acid in my-
We're down.
the name
I
of
did
this
acid
episode.
in my ass or whatever. Yeah.
Acid in Miami is acid in your ass. Do you think that'll get you high?
That would probably
Those tablets just
Gel tab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to try it?
Patreon episode. Make sure to check
Patreon.
it out next week. No, I will not set up a Patreon until I'm regularly having like 20,000 people fuck with me.
That
And
makes
then I'm like,
sense.
maybe I can get 100 Patreons.
Yeah.
And I'll do actual shit. It'll be a completely different show because I feel fucked up when people are like, all right, listen to Patreon episode. And you listen to the Patreon episode, it's just like, all right, guys, hey.
We're gonna
I'm
say
like,
cunt more.
you're just drunker. That's all it is. You're just deeper into the drink. So I want a better show to give people. If I'm
Something.
going to make them pay for it, that's fucked.
For sure.
Something different.
Right.
Makes
And I'm
sense.
sorry we keep
Add value.
deriving
No,
you
I'm
from your
down with
story.
it. I'm cool.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. Derailing, rather.
it's cool. Anyway, if we're gonna go numbers wise, it's north 10, south of 20.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're like,
Oh, he's
West
a
of Eastwick.
He's a gentleman.
Yeah.
Or do you not remember? Is that like your ballpark, or you know the number and you're like, I won't say?
it's like 17 or
Yeah.
16 or 18. I don't remember. It's
Oh,
like
wow.
It's like a top middle
I like
third.
Okay, you went like you went a really
No.
weird order. You're
With-
like 17, 16, and then you jumped up
Then I was
2.
like, or it could be that.
You're like,
Yeah.
if we're counting those conjoined twins I fucked.
Yeah, are you
True.
counting
As
twins?
two.
See, I was doing that data analytics in my head already. Yeah, but anyway,
He put like
I was like,
his body
wait,
count in
Kate.
the fucking Fahrenheit to Celsius
Yeah,
formula, and he
was
was
doing,
like,
like-
"What's 5/9 of 75?"
I don't know why you were
Yeah.
transitioning to metric.
Means test, okay, and
Yeah, I fucked like 10 girls, but that's in cat years.
that's it.
But with women, you've really hit it out of the park. But with your son, you hit it in the park.
yes, a home run.
Really?
It's in the park.
Oh, it's in the park home run because
Quick,
you
know what I'm
really,
saying?
yeah. I'm lost.
I don't know, but
don't
I
know.
just figure
I don't know.
I just figure if I put on a surprised face and look back and forth like it's a game of Pong, I can't get canceled for whatever the fuck you say. I'll be the icon that's just like,
True.
oh,
Yeah. He was
had
there
no
when it
idea what was
Man,
happening.
I got
he was
set
hanging
up.
around the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
This guy.
So
So
what was your number before you met the baby mama? And you were married?
yeah,
Full divorce.
7 years actually. Full divorce. Actually,
Wow.
Wednesday would have been my 10th year anniversary.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah,
You knew that too fast.
Well, of
I
course
feel like
did.
you're hung up on that.
It's a
I mean, of course, I'm grieving. Who wouldn't be?
so. All right.
I just started dating someone 3 weeks ago, and I
Dude,
don't even remember the
Mikkel,
day.
if you start he's fucking crying.
Shut up, Chase.
Hell yeah, dude. Turn to the bottle. Please, just turn to the bottle.
Ex-Mormon, current alcoholic.
You did this. Oh, yeah, and we're going to get into that as well. This is more of
I'd rather talk
me
about
being
that.
the straight man of interviewing you and Chase just coming in with some quip shit with size 14
Well, no,
shoes
I-
on.
I
Yeah.
really know it that way though because this is the first year where actually it doesn't sting, which is really very freeing.
Oh, that's good.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my homework done tonight and tomorrow. So Wednesday I can just fuck around, do the fuck I want.
Damn.
And
How
just-
old are you?
33.
Okay.
Being divorced with
know, I
homework
look
is like,
25.
that is hell.
Yeah.
I know.
That is
I-
hell.
I was like, it's not your kid's homework either.
No, it's mine.
Okay, that's
Your
crazy.
kid's got homework
Like
too.
graduate level homework.
Yo, does your kid
Oh,
ever bring back homework that you still can't do,
Not
even though
yet.
you're
We're not
still
there
in
yet.
school?
Third grade, it's gonna happen. He's
Oh,
gonna get
yeah.
to fractions. I'm gonna be like, son, we're gonna course.
Well, they
correct this shit."
changed all the shit. I have no idea how
I
to do
don't-
it anymore.
Listen,
your
I
kid's
was
gonna be
I was homeschooled from like kindergarten to 9th grade. I wasn't taught math anyway, so we're on the same plane, bro.
But I think your kid's going to be amazing at fractions because his home was split in half when he was young. So,
That was the point the whole time. I was like, no son of mine will be a retard at math like his father.
hell yeah, dude.
Mm.
Thank you for using the proper terminology. All right.
You're welcome. I got tested for it.
I've
It's
been
called
boosted this
dyscalculia.
whole
It's
time.
fun.
Oh wait, so you're like actually on the spectrum of like whatever
Yeah.
that is? Where does that lie?
Gay.
I don't know. I went to BYU and I went to them and I was like, guys, I don't want to take stats. I'm really bad at math. And they're like, yeah, everyone says that. And I was like, no, for real though. And so I took a test and they're like, yeah, you're bad at math.
BYU is
Wow.
like super Mormon.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
But it's a good school.
It's like
Mormon school. And
It's
it
like
is
a
good
breeding
school.
ground of soaking.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, they're marinated.
See, that's the
over
thing
there.
though. I was like, I was fucking because I was married. But
Mhm.
had I not been married, I would have been part of like the Mormon underground at BYU. There is a fucking underground because, dude, you joke, but like,
Hell yeah. Tell me.
at the end of every semester at BYU, I would celebrate by driving an hour north to a B-Dubs or whatever and have a beer and immediately drive home
Do you
because I was panicking.
You're a bad boy.
Because I was panicking.
You're a bad
Dude,
boy.
When someone could see me, tell BYU, and I would get expelled immediately.
Yeah, and you still have to pay
Yeah.
tuition for that semester now.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, I almost got expelled because
Because you got pussy.
Well, do
Hey,
you
that
get
was by the hand
treated
of God.
differently? Like when you marry someone in the Mormon religion, all of a sudden, I feel
That's a
like
good
question.
that's like, okay,
like if
you're
not-
single and then
uh,
you get married, so
yeah.
everybody knows you're fucking now because
Okay, yes, because
you're-
God is okay with it now.
you're on your 7th kid
Yes.
by your first year anniversary. But
If not, then
do they treat you differently? Like, is there a different group? You know how there's like a
Mhm.
kids table at Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah.
Is that how it is?
Oh
when
yeah.
you're
If
married?
you're not married by 25, then you're a problem. Like
You're
in the
like a
Mormon-
black sheep.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Like you're a problem, like issue. Like it's weird. Like that's why I got married at 23 because they just bang that into your head. Get married, get married, get married. Why? Because they want more fucking Mormons out there.
Right.
That's true.
It is.
And
That's how they
That
do
is
it.
Very
the
culty.
easiest missionary.
It is the tactics they use because people say they throw that whole cult thing around is like, okay, yeah, it's not Jonestown, it's not Heaven's Gate, it's not that stuff, but the tactics, yeah, even Waco is like a whole different kind of thing, but like it's the same ideologies and tactics that organizations that want power, the Nazis, whatever it is, they still use that shit. Like the reason the Nazis used young men from 17 to 21 as their concentration camp soldiers because they're the easiest ones to manipulate mentally.
Holy fuck,
And
he
that's-
does have homework.
Yeah, and that's why as young men in the Mormonism, that's why they choose young men that are 18 years old to 19 years old because you're so young and all you do, what do you do?
You need purpose.
Yeah, you need
at
purpose.
that age of life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And your mind is still a little fucking sponge, but the whole time though, do you know what you spend the whole 2 years doing? It's telling everyone else it's true, but it doesn't matter though, because the whole time you're just confirming your own confirmation biases, which then you go home and you nut in a chick 17 times, and then it just continues. And that's
And
how
then they hold their hips above their head and just pray. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Actually,
pretty hot,
if you get actually, I was gonna say you get that pillow underneath there, and you just,
oh, Mikhail knows his shit.
dude, I can
The pillow move?
I can fuck, guys. It's a problem.
I feel like
Wait, you can fuck guys.
I can fuck. I haven't fucked a guy, but I'm sure if I wanted to, and I was like in the mental
the
space,
best.
I would be like, because I'm a giver, and I want them to have a good time.
Seeing Chase's eyes change. I saw his pupils dilate
I
when
felt
you said
it.
that like
I
a
felt
shark.
it. I felt
I know.
it.
I like side-eyed.
I became more
Yeah.
uncircumcised.
Sharks, I come to you with 100% of my asshole, and I will offer you 20%. I'll offer you 20% share, and Chase is just 10%.
Give me some of that good.
Actually, I will offer you $500,000 for 100%.
Mark Cuban is still there.
He's
Actually-
still in. I was like, you actually remind me too much of myself. I'm out.
So yeah, BYU
Yeah.
was kind of we were talking about an insular
Yeah.
community of
Yeah,
how
it's-
earlier of how they can help you. I was talking with my brother of how
Yeah.
when it's a community that's you're surrounded by your
Yeah,
own people, whatever tribe that is.
If I was still a part of and a good blah 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 of like the Mormonism and stuff, and like a good alumnus and paying all
You
that
could be
bullshit,
happy.
I would have not been living with my mom for 2.5 years. Because I would have something to go through, right? But I'm not, because I'd rather do it my own way. And that's because I'm stubborn.
I think that Mormonism, where it can be culty, it is the healthiest of the culty organizations.
I agree with you. I don't know,
Because
Scientology and
It's
Jehovah's
good
Witness.
values. When you
Yeah.
break it down, like, I'm a fucking
Yeah.
heathen. I know I'm
yeah,
a bad
and that's
person.
the thing, and that's where my stance is like the thing with Mormons and that what they teach in their church is that if you are not a part of us, you truly do not understand how to be happy. They really teach like it's impossible for anyone outside the Mormon church to be happy because you aren't given the full enlightenment of fucking God, right? And that's those more of those cult ideologies that are and tactics
to
that are
deter you from
exactly,
because they
But-
only show you darkness on the other
exactly, because
side.
I have all the answers. You are wrong. But on top of that, though, it just.
I know, exactly. It's no way to live.
It just. But the thing is, if you need that in your life, like I have. Like 2 of my older sisters still practice Mormonism.
Yeah.
One does it for their reasons, and you know what? Do it. I don't care.
My roommate practices witchcraft.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Like, who gives a
Yeah,
shit?
and as long as he's touching your wand, you don't care, right, Chase?
It's a woman. It's a blue-haired bitch.
She's
I
touching
collect
your
them.
wand.
which is like-
They touching your wand.
God. What's her name? Got her
Dude,
ass.
I gotta
Call her up. We got her ass.
Yeah,
Hey,
Serena.
bitch, we are getting
Headshot.
you over here. Headshot. We just
Headshot.
it's coming out in a week.
Killing
baby. You'll
spree.
see it.
You're gonna watch this back and you're gonna be like, Chase really wish he sat in a place he could see both of you at the same time. You are talking deep. I was like this the entire
No,
time. I'm
you're-
gonna wake up with a fucking tweak in my neck.
Oh,
Just
your
use your
neck has been
peripherals,
worked
man.
out harder. Let me tell you.
Well, he's used to going like this, not this.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
true,
do a
side-
side
Different
to
muscles.
side.
Who's grinding their cheeks? Just.
And sometimes I just use my hands.
Yeah.
I just pull them.
It's true.
I've always
That's true because you just go like this,
Yeah.
huh? Genius. See, I do that
Just
to
like,
them.
I just direct airport traffic, just like with those big cones, just straight into my mouth. Yeah. It it looks just like that.
It's just,
Yeah.
well, you just.
That would be funny if you got like a little voice modulator and you're just like a modulator and you're just like, all right, we're gonna be taxing for about another 20 minutes and.
I was like, I will not let them
Chase.
fuck me unless they tell me that.
Yeah,
they're ready
Chase.
to let
One
me
is
go.
like your time to be a flight attendant. I know it's like it's kind of like being in the army in
'cause
Israel.
It's just like
Arm-
a sassy
no.
gay thing to do.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
I mean, I
They're
feel like
give
it's,
them the mic.
I feel
make
it.
them all feel
I
like
feel
they
it's like a
paid
part of your
good money
guys is
for
like
this.
it's like you have to pay for
Oh,
Grindr
you can
Platinum.
say that for it. I just didn't want you out of frame.
If you can like get Grindr Platinum, I think that's like a great usage of being a flight attendant.
Grinder Platinum.
I don't know.
Like,
Does that exist? I don't know.
I mean, there's like a premium version of
Okay,
Grindr.
see?
Yeah.
And I just proved my ignorance. Thank you.
So like when you scroll on Grinder, there's
Hmm.
gonna be like a bunch of ugly fucking people. Okay, and then you're gonna get to the
Well,
premium
yes, it's a bunch
section
of dudes.
where it's everybody who's hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
But if you click on any of those people, you
and they're
have
like,
to pay to message them.
Mm-hmm. And the algorithm's like, we know these people are hot. Why? Because it's been clicking them a bunch.
And I just want to know. I want to know if I was
you're
in
on-
the premium section.
Don't you though? Don't you
More
hate it?
often than not.
Don't you
at
hate it
least.
when you get like a swipe or whatever, and it's just like
we don't swipe?
it's okay. I'm just a selection
Okay.
of whatever interest you have.
Yeah.
However, the programming has been designed. And they're
Okay.
like Shrek, and you're like, what's wrong with me?
Yo, true. I've
Right
They
had,
now?
all look like Smeagol.
I've
Yeah.
had-
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's dudes. I always
Yeah.
get like I get supporting this.
Support.
I'm not interested in this. This
We're
is why I say
allies.
this. But they are very large individuals who are women,
Okay.
and I'm like,
Oh.
huh.
See, Mikkel, with that, you just got to hit it from the side.
I guess you could just like push.
Missionary, you know the move.
Oh yeah,
On the side, the bottom.
missionary
the bottom leg
subsection A
going
part B.
under and between your legs,
Mm.
and then the other leg just off to the side, like
Yeah,
over
yeah.
your hip.
I seen
And
that
then
video.
dude.
I seen that documentary.
And then do the pillow game again, bro.
So then they're
That $5 now 9.
well now
We're doubling.
I've been
size out
wondering
here,
what to do with
okay?
this $200
Dude,
in my
there's some
pocket.
positions that make me feel really small, and
Yeah,
I hate
dog.
it.
No, like if they're if they're on
I
their
could see
stomach
that.
flat with no pillow,
Mm.
and they're a larger woman, I
Well,
hey,
I'm not like.
Hey, I'm trying out
Not
here.
thick, because like the thick honeys, I'm in. I'm talking like, if you passed out, I'm dead. You know, like that kind of like girth.
Well, if we're talking girth, fuck, I was gonna say
Do you
something.
And I
really
don't-
think
Oh,
you
no.
have like
And no, I'm
the
just
dick to knock them out.
no. Not. I don't have the dick to knock them out. Their heart, it's just it's a
Oh.
lot.
The insulin really.
Okay.
It's a lot of work.
No, Jesus Christ.
I like how you immediately put them on top. You're like you're gonna do all of the work.
Why would
I'm
you
ju-
put them on top?
Yeah.
In my brain, that's the only way that
That's the God-given way to have sex.
That's how it would.
That's the Mormon position.
It's true.
The
The
worst.
ladies
way.
doing all
It's
the
reverse
work.
missionary.
Yeah.
Dude, that's hilarious.
It's true. Anyway,
Nah.
man, this hypothetical was
honestly,
crazy.
Wait.
Huh?
So like, are Mormon girls freaky?
How freaky.
How many Mormon girls have you slept with?
Divulge.
I mean, you've married
Divulge,
one,
if
but
you will.
Married one. And you know the thing that sucks about that is that she
Anal?
was a freak and she wouldn't do it with me. But
She
wait,
didn't love you anymore.
stop. Why are we? Why
She
are
said
we? All
anal's done.
How would he know?
Stop.
I was like, are you like out the window with every
Let's
person
say-
afterward? You're like,
No, no,
you
no.
freak.
You
I asked you to do that. You're like
no.
between the closet doors.
This is one of those like
You
like
spit
she
on
told
me.
me mean things kind of.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she's like likes to degrade you.
I got gaslit a lot during the initial stage of this.
Oh,
whole
like
divorce
not
thing.
during sex, just
During
all the time.
sex.
Yeah, just all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Oh.
What it-
Nah.
What if women start gaslighting men and being like, "You aren't gonna come. You will not come."
I would come instantly.
Sometimes they.
exactly.
I
Yeah.
would.
I've had a couple guys do that,
You're not gonna
me.
do it. You're
What,
not gonna
stop. No, don't.
but
You're not
I'm
gonna do it?
bratty, so like it makes it
Oh.
like right away.
I'm a brat
Oops.
too.
I've never oopsed someone. That's crazy to me.
I have.
Honest, I just.
Well, it doesn't matter with you, does it?
Oh, you're right.
Why?
Because they can't get pregnant.
Butt baby.
Oh, well, I thought you meant oops is just like premature.
Oh
no, I've never.
No,
I only
well,
premature when I'm by myself.
I don't come with women.
I don't pre-cum.
Really?
Yeah,
Show
not
us.
at all.
Interesting.
Bullshit. No,
Not at all.
If you were
Neither is the
edging
person
for-
I date.
You don't get a little bit of sludge going?
None.
Ew.
Fascinating.
If anything comes out,
You were so
I was-
gross.
look.
now.
If anything
Dude, you're
comes out, I'm
pigging
done.
You were pigging out, Mikkel.
If anything comes
You
out,
invited
I'm
me
done.
on
Ladies,
this.
there is another option. Find it.
Oh, women
fucking
exist.
gross.
Yeah, no. When I have a couple lesbian friends, and honestly, they are just monks to me. They see the Matrix. Some of them have shaved heads, so it's like they are monks in the way of like
or partial.
they just don't see the point. If they're like, well, I'm not gonna have kids, and then that kind of boils down to, well, I kind of like ladies too. And if you kind of prefer the company of women, I do understand that. But they also do
I also
complain about the
understand that.
stereotypical things that people notice about the lesbian community of how quickly they can fall in and out of love. You know, have you?
Yeah, they're
if you
very
have any lesbian
emotional
friends,
that-
absolutely, they move in within 2 fucking
Is
months.
that why I've
Yeah,
heard
U-Haul
the-
lesbians. Is the
Yeah,
term. It's on
the
our
second date
dictionary.
is at U-Haul or whatever. I've heard that
right?
joke.
And that's a
I've
stereotype,
heard that
but it's
joke.
kind
Dude,
of
gays are in reverse because they can't
Really?
commit to anything.
they
It's 'cause
get
we're
married
men.
20 years.
It's because
into
we're
a
men.
relationship.
We're
Yeah.
still men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we don't
you're
want to.
right.
We don't want to commit. We
And
just want to
once
fuck.
once you're 45 and you're like, we can be open on, at Coachella.
Yeah, because your
Then, yeah, it's
testosterone
different.
is tanked and it doesn't matter anymore.
You only fuck on Christmas.
Yeah. With the help of pills.
No, Chase is gonna be fucking into his 60s. You're gonna be one of those guys with those shades,
You're gonna be like
just picking up young guys.
you're gonna be like a
I
club
hope I
owner,
die before my looks fade.
No, you're gonna be Kevin Spacey.
right?
out.
Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want like a Paul Walker situation.
Yeah.
Just wrap me around a tree.
You're gonna
when
go.
yeah.
You're
See,
gonna,
I feel like I feel like you said that to like a dude, like in a situation. You're like, wrap me around your tree.
It was oak. Yeah.
I want to go out like Paul
it's a
Walker,
rich mahogany.
movie star.
Actually, that was an ebony wood
Yeah, it's just so it would be a good way to go. I think.
Yeah.
because it's quick.
He established so much in his time.
And he was like a pretty boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he got a Porsche, and you're like, watch this. I'm depressed.
Yeah, he was listening to the Tokyo Drift song.
Such a thing as a murder suicide. That's what we didn't know the whole time.
You know that one?
I know the one.
Yeah, you like my soundboard?
Yeah, I was like, again, you could have just put it in editing.
No. Because if it's my voice, then it's a parody or a cover of the song. So it's not copyright claimed.
It's also free.
That's true. Yeah.
But it would be funny if I entered in sound drops, but it was the same thing of me just doing it with my mouth. That would be very funny.
Oh, like you made a soundboard for yourself.
It was just me making the noise.
Just like if you were doing like the Jaws noise, it's just you like donna,
yeah, I'm doing drops.
donna, donna, na na na.
You
Nah,
just go
nah,
through like
nah,
a real
nah, nah,
soundboard
nah.
and imitate every single one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, the Shark Tank episode where you're offering your ass is very funny. Yeah, I like that one, Mikhail.
That's a good skit.
That is a very funny skit. But so Mikhail, after how long did it take? How many years until you found another lady to dump seed?
We're still working on that.
He's not Amish.
Oh no, I don't mean like to marry.
Oh,
You fucking weirdo.
that like I hooked up with?
Yeah.
It wasn't long after. I
That
think
fell
Why are
in
you
love
switching
with.
teams?
not yet. Sorry.
I love you, Mikhail. You're so
I've
nice.
honestly like delved into that a long
Yeah.
time, and I
Have
can
you had an experiment?
no, not yet, because it doesn't interest me, and that's how I know I'm not gay. Because if I think about if I was a little bit, I would have done it by
I can
now.
put this whole mic in my mouth right now.
I know, and it's okay, because
Put the
guess
whole
what?
mic
It'd
in
be
his
useless on me. Anyway,
After
but
Chase leaves, we're just gonna start. Finally, he's gone. I thought he'd never leave.
Seth and I are gonna 11
I
all
was
night.
like, y'all have more closet doors in your house than Meow Wolf.
Let me actually open the closet door to
Actually,
fix the audio.
I
You're
don't
like,
ha-
let them out.
I don't have a closet where I live. Anyway, no, I've been down that path, and I was like, no.
Where do you keep your clothes?
There's a spare closet I use for my hang-ups.
So you have a closet.
It's not mine though. It's a closet that is used by me. So yeah,
Whose
okay.
house?
I
are
live
you
in
in?
my parents' house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been there.
Is that rough to be 33 and live with your parents?
Dude, I'm so tired of it.
Are
But-
they also devout Mormons?
No, only 2 of my sisters practice out of all of us.
Okay, so wait, how? So they used to be Mormon.
Yeah, dude. My
Okay.
dad was the kind of Mormon dad where on Sundays I wasn't allowed to take my tie off.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, like that's the kind of Mormon family
Was
I
it
grew
at
up.
least a clip-on?
No, I know how to tie 4 different versions of a tie.
I still don't know how to tie a tie,
And that's why I look great in a 3-piece dark
and I
suit.
think that's why I'm still alive.
Probably
Yeah.
because,
I never went into Boy Scouts, but if I knew how to tie a knot, I think I'd be done.
well, yeah, and not because of like a suicide. It's mostly just because like I tied the rope to the doorknob too
Fuck, that
hard.
sucks. Damn.
No, it would be suicide.
Well, eventually.
When I finally got health insurance after I kicked off my parents, I just wanted Adderall, and you know how they have you have to find a doctor that's like in network.
Yeah,
It's fucking stupid.
it is.
But they have a list on their website. But the problem is they don't have where they work on the list.
Yes, that's
so
true.
I just start calling these doctors because they can all prescribe me whatever.
Right.
But then I'm getting like all these voicemails because I was calling at like the wrong time. So I'm like leaving all these voicemails for these places, and they're very just like broad names.
want
and
drugs.
Then, yeah,
Give me drugs.
no, I'm telling everybody that I'm just addicted to everything. And I get to a point where I finally got someone on the phone. I got this like receptionist. She's asking me all these questions. And you realize, that was like the moment I realized, I'm like, you're really going off a script right now. Because the first thing they asked me, like a name, all the other like bland shit. And they're like, so why do you want treatment? And I was like, this is verbatim what I said. I was like, oh, well, I'm just like dissociating in conversation with my friends. So I just kind of figured Adderall would help. And not a word was said. And then she says, have you thought about killing yourself? And I was like, well, not until right fucking now. I was like, did you just tell me to go kill myself?
Well, then you really didn't have problems that time in your life, did you, Chase?
And then I realized I was calling mental hospital after mental hospital after mental hospital. My call log was like mentally unlacing my shoes. Like it was.
Wow.
So that lady just was tired of it.
No, that was the first time I talked to her.
No, that's what I mean. But no, in general, like she was like, "This is it. You were the straw that broke the camel's back for that woman because she's been
I think
nice.
she was just going off the script.
She's been nice for years to these people who are sad, and she's like, nope, this one's gonna die.
I was very chipper, but
That's why.
be
That's
fair-
why. She's like, fuck this guy. He's like, hey, do you know? Like,
yeah, yeah. I was like, just prescribe it, babes. Like I was like, please, yeah.
But you just
That's way too much
didn't
work for
understand
that.
what type of doctors these phones
They
were
just
really
like the
receiving
portal
the call
didn't
from.
tell me
Yeah,
that they were all doctors that work in mental hospitals.
right.
And I was like, I don't need to go.
which makes sense why they would
I'm
prescribe
like,
Adderall.
don't confiscate my shoes. Just give me Adderall.
Right.
That's all I wanted. I don't
That-
want non-subsolic.
That's actually very
Velcro
funny how, like,
shoes are terrible.
Yeah.
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 70 years ago, they'd be like,
Beat myself to
you
death
wouldn't
with
have
it.
to call the mental hospital 70 years ago because you'd already be there.
It'd probably just be in
Actually-
the pharmacy over the counter. Honestly.
Actually,
Oh, true. Yeah, you could get lithium at CVS.
Actually,
Yeah.
he would be in there anyway because he's gay.
That was
Yeah.
the joke I was going towards. Is like
I'm just
they would-
saying. They
You're
would be
calling the
electroshocking him, and every time they show him banana, like, do you like this banana? He's like, I love bananas. Bananas are delicious. And he's like,
I'm just like,
do you
one
like
who-
the banana?
No.
It's just like one who flew over the cuckoo's nest
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the whole time.
Just dicks though.
yeah.
That's kind of like, imagine the first telephone was made, and it's 70 years after slavery happened, and the first phone call is an emancipated slave just calling up his ex-slave owner and being like,
Hey yo.
"Hey, hey, yo, what's up? Hey, do you have corn?
Why is that the start of a Nicki song? Like,
Hey,
hey yo.
Hey. Hey yo. Oh shit. That was awesome.
Dude, when do you have to head out to this open mic?
You mean this book show?
That's
In
thrown
like
by.
8 minutes.
I'm not gonna talk
I
shit about.
I messaged them and I said I was gonna be like late, and
Yes.
they were like, hell yeah. That was their response just now, and I was like, okay,
Ooh,
cool.
Really?
Are they trying to be easier to work with? Because I hope so.
I don't know.
I
mean,
hope I
maybe.
got to them in some way.
He's like, this is my token gay. I can't lose that.
I cannot. Yeah, imagine
Yeah.
Tara Shakespeare being I'm like,
Mate.
I'm late, and like, of course I booked a black person. Like, what did I expect?
Yeah. You're like, why? You didn't have to swim
I was
here.
just saying maybe Dustin's the one with the crush. Maybe that's why he gets so angry sometimes.
I do have pretty good eyebrows, and he has.
Ah, Damn it, Seth, you're gonna have to bleep that out.
I'll bleep it out.
Thank you.
But they'll know exactly who we're talking about. No, but the person that we're talking... Never mind. Let's stop talking about inside shit. Let's go back to... So, how many years from a hiatus from getting puss?
Oh.
Yeah, back to
like
Mikhail's sex life. I guess.
Like 2 months. I hooked up with this chick who liked me since high school, and it was okay. I actually, my whole like faking orgasm bit, that's where it came from.
I can't tell if
Oh,
he's
I don't
like,
know your comedy.
I can't.
I know, me
I
neither.
can't tell if he's like nostalgically crying right now, or the weed is just hitting him a little harder
Weed's
than
right
it was
there.
before.
Well, it's the weed, and now that second beer's catching on.
Oh, okay, I was like,
And
your
they're
eyes are
6%
just
bang.
slowly watering, and you're like, it was 2 months after.
It was traumatic,
Yeah.
but we won't want to talk about that.
Okay.
I want to take a tolerance...
I said no, and she locked the door.
No.
Yeah. And so then I was obligated because of the implications.
The
implications
Oh.
that I'm not a
why?
man.
Because then you're gay.
Yeah, I'm not a man.
Okay, but...
But you know
It's a
what?
little too deep for
I
big
did.
couch, little
I
couch.
did my duty.
No. Once you leave, it's going to get real deep. Like, that, I actually
Like
do
4
want-
You have
inches.
no idea how deep I can get it.
About
like-
8 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to maybe a consultation from you guys. I want to make a podcast that maybe will be like bi-weekly or once a month, where it's a deeper dive and it's just me and one other person. Because when it's those podcasts, it's kind of the original content I would post.
Yeah.
Where it's getting kind of deeper into trauma and like childhood shit. But when it's 3 people, it's fun.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to keep it as Big Couch, Low Couch. And I
Yeah.
want to make a different one called like Love Seat or Headphone
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
different or Why Comedy or something. But
Sensitive pillows.
Tell
do
me
you
why
think
you
that's
said
a good idea.
I think it is.
Yeah,
However,
I mean,
you just have to make sure I would like for depends on the person. Like what say, hey, I want to ask these kind of questions. Talk about this. Are you comfortable with this? What are you cool
It's gonna
with?
take more
Yeah.
pre-work on my end because that's just how I want to be.
No, yeah.
Because I feel like now I've done.
But that
enough
could be
podcasts-
very interesting though, because then it's just fascinating to learn about any human.
And all my other shit is already being like, what if Garfield's gay? Ha 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 ha. It's so
Obviously,
stupid
he is. He
shit.
lives with 3 men.
Yeah, and he
Welcome
loves
to Big Couch,
lasagna.
Little Couch, where we just hypothetically talk about other shows we could do.
right.
Listen.
No, I want a conversation.
Listen,
of just being like,
okay.
is that a bad idea of me trying to create a third
devil's
podcast?
advocate, which I'm not going to. On this, he loves lasagna,
Yeah.
and sometimes vagina looks like lasagna.
Yeah, Garfield.
And so maybe he is
Yeah.
straight. Maybe he's a straight one in the house.
Right. I think lasagna is the worst type of pasta.
It is the
Dude,
worst.
I don't know why you said consultation both times. I instantly went to like plastic surgery. Is that how vain I am? Because I was like about to like pull out my expo marker and just put dotted lines all
Yeah.
over your face. And be like, we can pull this back. You can get some hair plugs.
Isn't it?
Never
A
mind.
plastic surgeon's like part of a plastic surgeon's job is when a woman comes in for a consultation.
Make them
Is it
feel bad.
neg-
and they make them feel bad,
Mm-hmm.
but they
Dude, they're
nag
the master.
them
Yeah, they're the master neggers.
while they draw lines on. They literally just draw on a woman's boobs while
Yeah.
nagging them.
With a MD.
Yeah, with an MD.
With an
Yes.
MD.
I'm a
A massive dick.
yes. They're like, "Are you licensed?" And they pull out a Hawaii driver's license. Like,
McLovin.
Do you see the rainbow? Do you see the rainbow?
You're
Is
like,
he
look,
the
he's an
rainbow?
organ donor.
yeah. Doctor.
Did you know Muhammad's the most common name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Read a
It's-
book.
And Jesus, no one's named Jesus. A lot of people named Jesus, but no one named Jesus because of the weird status we hold with
The implications.
the
It's
implication.
always back to the implications.
Right.
Like when you're on a boat.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you seen their podcast? We're talking about other shows
I was
wanna
like,
do-
I feel like I'm living inside of a fever dream that was made up by an inside joke. I was like, what? I got so lost
yeah.
Okay, question.
where you were going with any of this.
All right, well, then we're going to cut and move on. Do you guys dream when you sleep?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay. Seth?
Only when someone else is in the bed.
Really?
What?
That's only when I remember.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Remember. Okay. So
Yeah.
you definitely hit REM sleep, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Seth, do you dream?
When I'm pretty sober when I go to sleep.
So, like, when you're not, like, your hippocampus hasn't been fucked up by
Yes.
alcohol?
Hold on. I have a separate notes section because my dreams
Just for
are
dreams?
just so stupid.
So, I don't
No,
dream.
yeah,
I-
all dreams are stupid. It's all just like
No.
some.
Well, it's your brain trying to process what just happened to you that day.
You guys talk while I find this.
Say,
shit,
I don't
and
dream.
I'll read you one of the
No?
dreams.
Mm-mm. The only time I dream is if it's a nightmare. And
That's definitely. I had that as a kid, where the only dreams I would remember is dreams that ended when I died, and that's indicative of me not imagining any healthy end to anything.
Okay.
And I kind of still do have that subconsciously of like,
oh yeah,
when I have something good going, I'm like, well, this is gonna burn.
yeah. Ask the guy who's 33, divorced, and lives in his mom's basement.
So you accept the death of something before it lives.
Okay.
All right. First of all, I also have a problem because every time I remember a dream, I'll put it in my notes, but I also just make a new note. I don't know if you guys do that. I just make new notes every time I need to make a note.
I only have like 4 notes pages.
Oh, I have like 75 note pages.
No. All right.
Here we go.
I'm way too overly organized and OCD for that.
All right. I'm just going to read it verbatim. I don't even know what this one is. I just found it. It's just titled Dream. I got a second job at a bullshit grocery store processing customer bullshit. After my first day of training, I realized we'd get bonuses in like Monopoly money. They called riot points, and they could only be used for things in the store like coffee and snacks and shit. Then I quit because a girl was being a huge bitch. That sounds like me. And announced they were all douches. That also sounds like me.
Oh,
then the place went on lockdown because someone was trying to rob us, and he tried to shoot me first with an AK-47. Also kind of sounds like me. But someone opened their mouth and they took the attention, and then it just enter J. I must have fell back asleep.
Enter J. Open mouth. Damn. You were entering into a sex dream.
No, enter J. Jewish.
As I'm saying, you were entering. Did you fuck a Jew?
Have you ever fucked Nick Ryback? He's in town. Your chances now.
No.
You want your baby back Ryback raped.
You can
First
talk
of all,
him into
I never
anything.
keep track of the religion of the person I have sex with.
Oh, I don't see.
For some reason, they're all spiritual.
Yeah, no, we're both godless heathens.
Mm-hmm.
I do hot yoga because I know hell's gonna be fiery. So
that's why I live in Arizona.
That's why I watch Hell's Kitchen. I'm like, I should smoke more cigarettes.
Are we gonna do that roast show together? Do you think? Coming up in
He
like
wants
January,
us to, but I have no idea.
it's probably like a possible thing, maybe February.
Yeah.
But I'm writing jokes now. I hope you are too.
I haven't been at all. I
Okay.
think about you very minimally. Excuse your French.
No, I only think about you when it's like 3 a.m. and I have to bust one out.
Right.
Right.
I have to.
He's talking about a
Have
roast
to.
joke. It's okay.
Like it's like I can't go back to sleep unless I do this.
Dude, your stomach couldn't even like stomach those words. It was
No,
like,
I haven't.
Your brain was like, no.
It's like not on the internet. Not on the internet.
Don't admit it. Don't admit it.
You could do worse than me.
Yeah. No.
Actually, I don't know. If Seth pulled a guy that was like 6'3", I'd be impressed.
Man,
I'd be
it's
like,
weird
dang,
because
look at
like
Seth go.
obviously because of the women I date, I would definitely date a a taller, bigger person, probably mixed race some way, with cool hair that can be jerry curled, braided, cornrowed or something.
Yeah.
But
Something you can't do, which is
I'm the
everything.
top, which is the weird thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm a sub in the general sense of like, if they're making plans, I'm like, I don't give a shit. I never give a shit.
But when you walk into
like
the
you're
bedroom,
not like a jealous person if they're making plans?
No.
mean?
I mean like
as in the activities that we are going to do.
The activities and the driver of the relationship. I'm not like, let's go do this, babe.
Got it.
Which is kind of traditional because most of the time
I'm sorry, I
it's
just like didn't
But when
include
those-
you in your own plans.
But
In
when
my
those-
head. I was like, they were making plans, so it looks like you're out. I don't know.
Right.
You're
No.
just the one who's spontaneously there.
And I don't really get jealous with that either. And women really, they like it, but at a deeper level, they want you to be jealous.
All
Well, it's 'cause-
women like a
It's 'cause
dude
they
being
want-
jealous because
It's
It shows that they care.
Well, it equals attention in their eyes, which
Yeah,
is not
it shows
it's
that
not
you
a
care.
healthy way to show attention, but whatever.
Right.
I just think they all have trust issues.
Don't we
So they
all?
want to know.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
Don't we all?
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm sorry.
Men did it. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I'm not blaming women. They probably should have trust
Fuck.
issues.
So men fucked me up because, in retrospect, the women that were fucked up by men fucked me up. So men fucked me up.
Yep.
Sure. I mean, I'm not a therapist.
Now I know I'm not gay.
You could be on BetterHelp because they just hire any motherfucker.
Dude, that shit's
You know, I was
expensive.
sponsored by BetterHelp.
By where?
on TikTok.
You were sponsored by BetterHelp.
Yeah, I had 3 months free of BetterHelp, and honestly, I did it. Obviously,
The camera shut off on me 1 second. God damn it! I hate when this happens.
All right. Well, I had 3 months free of BetterHelp, and so I did it, and it was during the pandemic, so bitch was busy, I guess, because she at one point she's like, well, you seem fine. I have a lot of other people. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just the type to say I'm fine.
How embarrassing is it to get dumped by your therapist?
But also, it was like I was Zooming with someone who was in coach, because it had like that constant like ambient air.
The white noise.
Yeah.
Because she's in a cubicle next to someone else.
She was in her own house.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Even therapists work from home, I guess.
It's true, because, all you got to do is listen to people whine and be like, stop whining.
That's true. I don't know. She was... I
being
feel
a
like with
bitch.
BetterHelp, the first thing they're going to do, they're like, let's diagnose your parents.
Yeah, I already
Because
did that.
there's like a certain formula to
Yeah.
therapy.
Yeah.
Where they're like, let's talk about these subjects because one of them fucked you up.
Yeah, and I already... Yeah, I'm well aware of that. Thank you. Now what do I do?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. She didn't have like terrible advice. She worked as a counselor for like 20 years or something. So I'm like, it could be worse.
You're welcome, man. I got you. I just think the thing is
The card was full. That was the problem with the camera. Sorry, you guys. We're gonna continue that. I'll just put up like a logo behind it or some shit.
Okay.
That was just 2 minutes. But yeah, the card has been getting full lately because I'll be producing. But this is a very good conversation.
But I was like, I'm not scared of the dark.
That's the thing is like with like BetterHelp though, it is a service, but I feel it's like, okay, it's obviously
it's McDonald's there.
Yeah, this is a way to make a grip ton of money real quick and be able to offer a service.
It's $175
to be
a
fair,
month.
And to be fair, both of you are phoning it in.
Yes.
Okay, so it's
literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, let's not try to like really ramp it up to like.
Hey,
we all know it's not therapy.
I've been to therapy. Twice.
Family therapy? Your kid probably needs it.
Dude.
What family?
Well, I'm waiting for him to be able to say his R's. That way I'm not embarrassed in front of them.
Wait, for him to say his R's?
Yeah, he's 4. He still goes,
You're like, when he can say the hard R, we'll take him to a therapist.
That's exactly what I was going to.
Yeah, because I want him to say trauma correctly.
Oh.
Not trauma. I'm way traumatized. Yeah, because if he says trauma, then he's fucking traumatized.
That's cute, though.
He's adorable, though. I have a very cute son.
That's really, really cute.
It is, and that's why it's cute when he's 4.
So funny.
But when they're 11, they still say trauma.
Yeah.
That's trauma.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
True.
I get.
That is a...
But I don't think he's going to be further traumatized by therapy.
Oh, no. I don't want to be embarrassed.
Take him to speech therapy.
No. All I'm saying is I don't want to walk in there and the therapist is like, hey, tell me about your trauma. And he's like, my trauma? No, I want him to be like, my trauma is this.
Well,
because it doesn't seem as bad. I'm thinking about myself.
Why do I see them going in there? He says trauma and you're like, say it like a man.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, well, that explains everything.
Say it like we practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? That's called being a parent.
Well, it is apparent to me.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's a blessing you'll only know if you adopt. So, honestly though, adopting is the way to go because you know what? Yeah. I didn't get to choose my ex's genetics. You can.
I want to adopt them when I know, like, when they're like 8.
Yeah, because they can do chores.
And I want like the Carfax.
Yeah.
Like I want to know all the shit that was done to them.
3 owners.
Yeah.
And
past
8.
owner was a smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I used to have a joke about this, and it never worked out. It's about a used car salesman working at an adoption center.
Yeah.
And a couple comes in. And he's like, all right, we got some new models over here, new to this country, actually. They're imported. And they're like...
They're all named Lincoln.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, we want something a little more...
domestic.
A little more domestic.
It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you.
No one laughed at it. It's a sad idea because of adoption centers. But I have a lot of adopted cousins.
I would adopt a kid when they're like 8 because I would never want to change a diaper.
Dude... That's smart.
How many diapers do you say you changed?
Oh, hundreds, if not up to 1,000. More than 1,000.
I
mean, I don't know. Do the math. 3 a day at
Yeah.
minimum for
Do you ever
4
get
years.
a deep whiff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why?
Hit it
Because
like a popper.
because you can't not help it because it's right there in your fucking face. It just like poof, and you're like,
You had a boy though. You ever piss on you while you were changing?
when
it?
they're like little babies, yeah. But
Yeah,
you just like
okay.
cover the diaper over it and you
That's
just
a
wait
loose
for it.
cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you finish your homework.
I do finish my homework.
I was working at the zoo and I watched a kid just pull down his pants and his underwear and just start pissing in the dirt.
Well,
It is a zoo, I get it.
yeah.
And he's
But-
like, they're doing it. Why can't I?
Yeah.
His parents were just right there, and I was like, should I
You're
be
not-
on a list for just witnessing this? Like it.
That's one of those kids where like the parents are 70 and he's still there, but not for ironic reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying not to be that person. I'm trying to move out right now, but
This child who
when-
pisses
Dude,
in the zoo.
it
took
yeah,
me-
Don't be
yeah.
that person.
It took me 2.5
Yeah, true.
years to get to a point where I can move out. Cause like next week I'm moving out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where's your gonna be your new place?
I'll
Tell
be-
me the zip code.
85027.
Okay. Oh,
North Phoenix.
North Phoenix.
Yeah. And not the nice part of North Phoenix, like a North Phoenix adjacent. Like
Oh,
it's like Scottsdale
no.
adjacent.
Oh no, it's North Arcadia.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude, you're gonna.
Oh, I'm going back home.
You're just holding hands with a nursing home. That's just.
I was in a place
no.
yesterday that 2 comics lived. One had, and let me tell you where they live. They live on 7th Avenue and Osborne, and building H201.
That's my stomping ground. That's my stomping grounds.
All
Bye,
right, Chase is heading out. Make sure to check him out on his Instagram, Chase Harder. All right, he's going out to an open mic, and it's just me and Mikkel now. Yeah, scoot in, baby. I'll get a tight shot, and we'll shoot for another 20. Yeah. All right, but yeah. Wait, what were we just? Oh yeah, but so they live in like Midtown
Oh yeah.
on 7th and Osborne. And I don't know. I went down there. We were going to write some sketches. And 2 comics live there. Guess how many bedrooms they got?
I'm gonna say 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna say
It's 1 because
I'm gonna say
pays
one.
$100 extra, and it's $1,300 a month for a 1-bedroom.
So one's doing 6 and one's doing 7.
And the one who pays $6, his bed is the living room.
You know, square footage wise, he
Yes.
wins.
Technically, yes, but the bathroom is in the in the bedroom.
But as far as
So
like,
both of them make a switch where, like, I'd rather be the bedroom guy.
it's one.
Wait,
So it's basically
actually
a
thinking
studio
about
with
it-
like it's closed off a little bit.
no, it's not closed off at all. Homeboy's bed is like out there
Dude, solid.
and everything. And I asked him, "Yo, are you busting gizados out here?" And he's like, "No."
Are you,
I
popping
don't-
corks?
Are you popping corks? Are you popping
Are you
bottles?
sinking dolphins?
Are you young dolphin out here? Right
Are you
now?
murdering soldiers?
This is gonna be the whole podcast. It's just us coming up with different terms.
Are you playing skin violins? Like,
Yeah, stop it. That's gross.
it is gross.
That is pretty nasty.
It's a viola, if anything.
Yes, definitely. That is just so funny how quickly, like, comics are so easily adaptable to squalor. I recently had I have the bathroom upstairs here,
Oh yeah,
and it wouldn't
Solid.
drain properly
nice.
because it was clogged or something, and I never complained about it because I'm just happy to have a shower with hot water.
You know what? You know what's awesome, guys? I'm not in my car.
True.
Yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Absolutely, because I honestly living in the car, it's like that's not the craziest thing.
No.
because I've slept in cars before.
Yeah, I can't sleep in my car. I mean, I can for like emergency on a road trip,
Yeah,
but like long term, too tall. Can't do it.
I'm a nomad's height.
Yeah, you
5'5".
you're-
I fit on planes,
If we
buses,
took you-
whatever.
and we're like, listen, you're gonna just travel across Mongolia, and you'd be like, do you see these? Do you see these legs? These aren't walk. These are trekking legs.
Dude, they're so small though.
Those are
my
long.
legs are so small. I'm mostly upper.
Dude,
when
your
I-
leg is probably as long as my arm.
Yeah. When I sit down in a car, I'm the tallest person, and then I get out, I'm the same height.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Absolutely. And we only need to cover like 5-6 more minutes.
Dude, bring it on. Anyway.
I feel like we're deep enough. We can just smoke a bowl. Do you want to do that?
Dude, yeah.
All right. Doesn't
Honestly, I think you could probably cut out before, like, when Chase leaves, and you'd have, like, a decent little casket cast.
Absolutely.
And you can do this, like, this is as a closer. You know, we don't want to leave the audience hanging.
No, I do like having, like, a different dynamic once a person leaves. Because when it's one-on-one, back to the other podcast idea, I wanted to have something that is more being able to have pacing.
Yeah, well,
Where when it's 3 people, it's like, and I recorded one with 4 people.
That's a lot.
And then a 5th person just, like, in the shot,
Bounced
just hanging out.
Just like...
That was so chaotic.
That is chaos.
And
yeah.
I noticed myself trying to step over people. I was holding myself back.
Yeah.
I was like...
Because you're trying to control what's going on.
3 people is the most.
Yeah.
I honestly think that if you want to have 4 people on a pod, they need to be well traversed in recording with people. And everyone needs headphones.
And the chemistry needs to be there with everyone.
Because when I'm wearing the headphones, I hear myself cutting someone off more than it would in norm. And so sometimes I'll like take it off one ear just to get like a better reference point, and it kind of re-gauges my ears. So when I put them back on, I can hear you completely. I can hear myself even. And I don't know. Yeah, like recording for long format and trying to listen back to it and watching myself, it makes myself a better speaker because I'm...
Well, then
like,
you analyze yourself, and you're like,
likes, when I do those filler words,
Yep.
I just pause instead. Just stop instead of putting a filler word.
Yeah.
Just stop talking.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it adds dramatization
or it's a pause, it's a breath, it's a whatever.
Yeah, it adds
like
pacing to it.
Exactly. Like,
absolutely.
Like mine definitely is like that's my that's my filler. You know? Like and that's my filler. Instead of I've just been like
yeah, that's kind of the form of laughing at your joke when you aren't sure of it working yet. And even though you find it funny, I find all of my jokes funny. It's just whether or not I'm confident in it working of how much I'm laughing at it. So I had to stop that too when I'm on stage, just laughing at the shit I say. But I say shit to be funny to myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm entertaining myself.
Yeah, and if you do it in a way where it's like, because once in a while, like throwing a laugh on stage is kind of nice because it breaks that fourth wall.
But you gotta hold the mic away.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, if you hold the mic towards the audience, like
no, you go like this. You put it like at your chest.
Fucking hack. Yeah.
You just go like, but because that breaks that fourth wall, and that kind of brings it back to like, no, I realize what I just said is fucking ridiculous, but it was funny though, right?
Yeah. It is pretty fun. Did you ever work at Chick-fil-A?
No, only fast food / food service I ever worked at was Chipotle.
I've stolen so many meals from Chipotle.
Oh yeah, because you just walk in.
Walk in.
Their to-go service is a terrible idea.
Oh yeah, put the
Brennan?
orders on the shelf.
Fuck yeah, I'm Brennan.
Yep.
Look at me. Tell me I'm not Brennan.
Look me in the fucking eyes and tell me I'm not Brennan.
I can't do it. See? And that's a free bowl. Now, does it have guac in it? I don't know, but I'll scrape it off. It's okay.
I love this. I love thievery. I'm a big thief.
When I was unemployed after COVID for 3 months, I hadn't gone on food stamps or anything yet because I was like hoping something would work out. But so I had savings and stuff. I was going through it. So in order to feed myself, my son, I would steal from Fry's.
That's some Les Miserables shit. Some Jean Valjean.
Dude, see, what I would do is
you stole some bread from my family.
Prisoner 9024110. Your sentence is up. Your time is gone.
Thank you for getting my reference.
Yeah.
No one ever understands the Les Miserables reference.
No. That was solid.
God damn it.
No, but what I would do is I would pay for the produce because that shit was cheap.
Right.
But
pay for the cucumber.
Yeah, but I would steal the meat.
Yes.
Because that shit's expensive.
Yes, sir.
But the thrill. Oh, good save. Oh, was it empty? Oh wow. Okay. But yeah, that thrill you get from getting away with it is sexual.
Yeah, it is.
No, not sexual. You can't cross those lines. Sorry, you can't cross the lines because if you cross the line, the next thing you know, someone's making a podcast about you.
Right. Yeah. Those true murder. I wanted.
Dude,
I love. Be funny if I dressed up in like a gothic getup, and I just did a true crime podcast one week, and I said like nothing different.
One day Sally went outside. The next day she never went out at all.
I should start doing.
It's just like this intense like.
All right, I just had a great idea, but the viewers will see it
at
home.
But the thing is, true crime always will sell.
In a couple weeks, dude, viewers, watch out! I'm gonna come out with a true crime podcast, and it's gonna get 2,000 views,
dude.
I'm gonna actually start realizing like, comedy
follow
is
them.
Dumb.
Okay,
follow the numbers.
If we're gonna plug another podcast, Small Town Murder. It's there's two guys that are local comics here, Jimmy Wisman and James Petrogallo. They're like the old, they're like the ones that are just before like this is gonna be like Inside Baseball, David K's kind of the guy generation.
Oh, just before that. Oh.
And so.
Oh, so they're just like
these are like
adults.
These are like 10+ year comic guys, but they got to the point where like. They're featuring, they're traveling, all that, and then they got to a point where they They
can make money from a podcast.
Yeah, they did.
Right.
They figured it out. Oh, true crime that makes money, and then they do a comedy, they make it funny, and it's good. I listened to it for over a year before I even started doing comedy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good podcast. But that's what I mean though.
Yeah.
The true crime is that because I listen to true crime all the time. But that's where the money is.
I feel like
why limit yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a big fan of going out to shows. I mean, I'm still not a fan of going out to shows just because I'm not a fan of planning and doing shit that entails leisure. Because
define show.
The first time I saw comedy in person was the first open mic I hit. And I know a lot of people go to open mics or shows and they watch it and they're nervous before they go up. But for me, I was like, if I go to, let's say I go to a skate park and I want to learn how to ollie. I go to the place where 50 motherfuckers know how to do the thing I'm trying to do and I'm not going to try it.
Yeah, that's true.
I should just not do it.
I should go home, not come back.
I get really angry about things of like, if you want to get good at something, a lot of people don't understand the work behind it because they've never been good at anything. Yeah. I've been good at a lot of things in my life, and I know that it entails putting
so much work,
putting everything that's personal and emotional and spiritual on the back burner.
Yep.
So I think that intellectually I can be 45, but emotionally I'm 17.
And that's okay.
It's yes,
because a 45-year-old keeps a 17-year-old in check.
But that's the split of my id, super ego, and I bet you know what that. You have homework.
Yeah.
But so the problem with that is like with me going out to see shows, I do it and it invigorates me to do better comedy
because it inspires you. Like, oh, this is so cool, it's so fun.
Yeah.
And then you get the jazz of the environment in general, right?
But I'm so frugal that spending $80 at a show is not something I treat myself to, because I honestly don't think that I have enough money to deserve that.
Yeah,
if that makes I have enough money to deserve $20 worth of drinks at a bar. I don't have enough money to justify $80 worth of a show. So now I'm a comic. Because I know people. I'll sneak in.
Yeah.
And then I'll get a free quesadilla from Aldo.
Yeah.
Or something at stand up or at Tempe. I know people at the clubs because they're the comics.
Exactly.
That I know.
Exactly.
And I have enough cachet where they can bring me in.
Because that $80 ticket, though, turns into also $40 plus of booze or whatever you're buying.
And I'm a server, so I'm like, I got to tip $25.
Yeah, I always tip $25.
When I'm being served alcohol, it includes, it bumps up to 25% that I tip.
Yeah, like when
or sometimes I go brazy. If I was a bit of an asshole at the bar and I was loud and
like at Woodshed, like whenever we go there, I'll get 2-3 beer.
Crazy at Woodshed, dog.
Anywhere we go,
I'll leave 50% at Woodshed.
Yeah, for real though. Like I'll be like, what was my? I bought 2 beers when it was $6 tip.
Yeah.
And that's
and
for the
they
ladies.
literally just crack 2 beers, but it's also because I want the longevity of the mic, and what helps the business is having the skeleton crew stay,
and
the people
also
who really matter stay.
they got a job that kind of sucks. It's not an easy. It's not an easy. It's
No,
not a
bartending fucking sucks.
Yeah,
but they make good money.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
They
It's
make
like,
great
They got to deal with like the not like the people,
bar fights, the
bar
DUI,
fights,
the
the
DUIs that they've stopped from
Yeah,
happening.
exactly.
I've seen that many times where a person is belligerent and they've followed them out of the bar and be like, "Give me your fucking keys. You are not driving. I will pay for your Uber." Yeah, they really put themselves out there as a bartender,
and that's why I'm always very nice to server. Any food, whatever. What do you do as a service to me? I'm like, listen, man. One person was a dick to you today. It's not gonna be me, man.
I think it is weird because you get people, especially nowadays during the holiday season, as a server, you see a lot of people from other countries visiting family.
That makes sense.
So I had this one table today, and it was a bunch of like suburban white ladies from Arizona in the suburbs, and you know that type.
Yeah, the Gilbert
Bad
mom.
kids, dude.
Oh yeah.
She's beautiful.
Oh
the
yeah.
kids are fucking
She is
smacking
pristine.
her phone out of her
and she's
hands.
like, listen, remember when we said raspberry,
Yes.
we stop at raspberry.
Can you bring me out to Go Cubs because your cups
Josiah,
are kind of spotty.
Josiah.
So this first table, it was beautiful women who were suburbanites, and
that's why I go to Mountainside Fitness.
They are so well put together, but their kids are literally taking their shoes off and throwing them, and one of their shoes hit another table. I'm like, badass kids. I hate these motherfuckers.
Dude, I'd be like, if my kid did that, I wouldn't hit him.
Breakfast is over.
We would have we're out the door.
Eggs Benedict's is not coming.
He's going on the chair.
Done.
He's on the fucking chair.
Yeah.
Rocky, get your ass in that chair.
Josiah.
Raspberry.
But then my next table who came in were just a couple and 2 of their kids. And they were an Asian family. I couldn't tell what their accent was, but maybe Korean or Chinese.
Okay.
They weren't Japanese because Japanese are pretty easier to distinguish. But Korean or Japanese, I don't know what they were. But they came in and their kids were pretty small, like 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah. Well behaved.
Yeah. And like even when I walked up to the table, the daughter, when I walked up to the table, she's young as fuck.
Yeah.
Every time I walked up to the table, she would just like cower away from me. I'm like,
you're safe.
You're safe. Yeah. Like she's never stranger danger to the max.
Yeah.
And I saw like the dad was like, "Oh, you guys want to go to the bathroom?" He showed them where the bathroom was. Didn't go in there with them. And I see a lot of like parents having to helicopter their kids. It's because they're not doing the right things when they can that you have to spend more time. It's kind of like when you fuck something up at your job and you gotta stay overtime to fix your fuck up.
See, I usually make sure I follow my son into the bathroom so he doesn't get fingered.
Oh, okay. So you. I'm sorry.
That's as a parent. That's why I go and follow him to the bathroom. No, if he's like 8, 9, whatever years old, I'm like, listen, man, if you're letting someone finger you, you deserve it.
Yeah, you really asked me. As a kid. Yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, dog. Dude, as a kid,
I can say that because it's my son.
It's your property.
Yeah. He came from inside my testicles.
Yeah, I shot a load. It's my kid.
Actually, true story. He was born 2 weeks early because my ex and I got it on that morning, and I induced labor.
Damn, girl, you squirting never. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Hey, Shotty,
Hey,
you squirting or you water breaking?
You got to get off my bed. Oh no.
Oh shit, girl, you crowning. Shit, girl, you crowning. I felt some pushback.
Gross.
Anyway, imagine what I could have done with another inch, though. Man.
Wait, what?
Imagine what I could have done with another inch, though. Shit.
Destroy.
I wouldn't have paid a hospital bill, man.
Yeah. Do you think it's... I've always had a lot of women in my life that they're just beautiful women who I find attractive, but it's a platonic relationship. Yeah. But in the back of my head, of course, if they made an advance, I would crumble like a fucking sandcastle.
Seth, I want you to watch me undress. And you may do whatever you want to me. Okay. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hands
because
up.
I'm still
Oh,
a man.
shoot.
I'm still a man.
Absolutely. And I've explained
Hey,
that to them.
and this is just real respect and real.
Yeah.
I just recognize.
I've explained that to them. Like, I'm never going to make a move on you because I respect our friendship.
Mm-hmm.
But if you disrespect it and take it somewhere,
girl,
I'm not going to stop you.
Girl, I'm going to disrespect you.
I'm going to.
Girl, girl, I'm going to come on my own face.
Doing that thing.
Yeah.
You know what this thing?
On their clitoris?
Yeah, when you.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta it's like this. It's a this motion.
It's more of like it's more of a lock. You gotta lock your hand. Boys, listen to this if you're watching. You gotta lock your hand in.
It's true, actually.
Curl, and then it's more of a elbow and arm movement rather than the hand movement.
It's true. It's not most wrist. It's mostly just like
Right.
find the worm, play with the worm.
That's gross.
Hey man, that's the best way to. Hey, how do you think these young boys are gonna find the clitoris? Find the thing that's like a worm. There it is.
Yeah. Find
And sometimes-
a woman's penis,
And sometimes
and then just
that's the
hit
fucked up
it.
thing is that a woman's clitoris actually is like around 9 inches long. Cause it wraps up around, brah.
nah,
Where do you think the G spot's from?
bro. Are you telling me that they're laying down? They got pipe?
I'm just saying, where do you think our dick comes from? Our dick was supposed to be a clitoris, but we inherited that sweet Y chromosome. So, depending on how big your dick is how big of a clit you would have had.
That's fucking. Dude, mine would have been crazy.
Small.
Let me tell you.
No man could have found it.
All right, you're not going to Devils tonight?
Nah,
No.
homework.
All right. Well, I just want to like break this all down and then get there on time so I can get home at a reasonable time.
Nah, dude, for sure.
But thank you guys so much for watching and listening to another episode of Big Couch, Low Couch. I promise to start posting more on Spotify, especially for people like you who are listening during work. It's just a whole nother thing, and I've just been swamped with trying to produce these podcasts and clips that I've kind of neglected that.
And we, your consumers, appreciate it.
Yes. So if you hate my face and you want to listen to me on Spotify, go check it out. Big Couch, Low Couch, under my name, Seth Balance. You'll find it either way.
Follow.
I will start uploading, and it will be major drop. I'll do like 3 episodes at a time when I start uploading, just because I have so many that I need to catch up on. It's like 2 fucking months. So thank you guys so much. I love you very much. Free Palestine. Do you have anything to plug?
Hey, cheers.
All right. Thank you guys very much. Love you.